Hey, Born Again Nation, it's Mike, and I'm from my classroom. So I'm teaching at Pius X here in Lincoln, St. Pius X, and this is my art classroom. So pretty excited, just kind of getting things set up, but we start here next Tuesday. I wanted to share just something quick with you that I just thought was so profound. We had our kind of all of the teachers get called back at a certain time before the school starts, and so we had our day one was a retreat, all-day retreat that was so powerful and so good. And the second day we actually had mass with the bishop and a speaker, Grace Ron, who was amazing. But that was over at St. Peter's, and the mass was just amazing. A lot of priests were there, but it really made me kind of a bit emotional because I thought, this is such a mission that we're on as educators and teachers and working in Catholic schools. And what struck me was that the bishop and the administration, everybody's taking so much time with the teachers to prepare them spiritually for what they're walking into. And I thought this is really powerful because you could just come in, learn about policies, what we're doing this year, things we're focusing on. But to start the year off with your spiritual life, where you're at, what we're doing, our mission, the kids, was so powerful and so profound. And I just wanted to share that because I don't know if people really understand what that looks like, and I didn't either. I'll be teaching art this year, which is such a blessing. I've been doing leather work for the last several years, and I get to kind of bring in some of my ideas about God and nature and work with the high school here. So I'm just so blessed that I have the opportunity to do that. And I also wanted to just take a moment. Today's the feast day of St. Maximilian Kolbe. And one of the things that I hope these kids understand from all of us teachers is how valued they are, and that God is calling them to something really, really great. And I was watching this speech that was part of a movie called Miracle, which is a true story about the USA hockey team back in the 80s. And the coach, Herb Brooks, I think is his name, he mentioned, and I don't know if it's a true part in the, I'm not sure if this is really part of his speech from the 1980s or not, but he said, great moments come from great opportunities. And I was thinking of St. Maximilian Kolbe today, and he was a very holy man, a saint, and he would probably be somebody that we would think of that went through, Auschwitz, and he was in the concentration camp and, ministered to people and all that stuff. But he had a great moment because of some opportunity that presented itself. And he stepped forward, and I don't know if I think most people that are Catholic probably know his story. He's such a powerful saint. But if you don't know it, a man with a family, somebody had escaped from Auschwitz, and so this man was singled out to take the place of the man that had escaped. And the man kind of begged for his life because he's like, I got a family, and I don't want to die. And Maximilian Kolbe, steps forward, and he's like, I'll take his place. And so that was such a, he was a great and holy man, I'm sure, before that. But for him to step forward, here's this opportunity, he took it, and he becomes this great saint and is known throughout the world. And so it was just today's his feast day, so I wanted to kind of mention that as well. But pray for me going into the classroom with these kids, and pray for these kids and all of Pius X High School here in Lincoln, and for all the teachers here that we are able to recognize their gifts and help them recognize that and use those gifts to advance God's kingdom and find value in themselves. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Excited for a school year. So thanks you guys for watching all of our podcasts. We've got another one dropping here soon. And it's a great one. Josh Banderas with Nebraska football players. So hopefully you watch that. And thanks for all your support and your prayers, guys. Have a great day. God bless.